Today, I'm going to show you how to get your seeds in the ground fast. I'm talking minutes. Raining? Who cares? You'll be in and out of the garden before you even know it with these handy dandy popsicle stick seed planters. Come on, we got to grow. If you've done your due diligence in the fall, there shouldn't be much left to do in the spring in your garden. These here are left because they're eggplant. I don't have a lot of disease problems with my eggplant, so I was comfortable leaving these in the ground. That way the roots can break down, and these things come spring, we just need to clip them off. We'll just clip that right at the ground. And we can use chop and drop. With that, we can put that around our fruit trees if we want. Anything else that we can use chop and drop for. I could just chop and drop them right in the garden, but I want nice full access to this bed to start planting seeds. The other thing I did in the fall was put a nice thick layer of beautiful black compost, black gold, in this bed. And I get it at the region, I get it at the landfill, and I can go back and get as much as I want. They don't keep track. There's a limit, I think, to how much you're supposed to grab. When you're there. I bring a couple recycling bins, I fill them up. I fill up maybe a garbage pail or two. And I do that 4 or 5 times, maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 times maybe over the course of the fall. I do the same in the spring. The only thing I pay is gas. To me, there is nothing more valuable in your garden than fresh compost. I love grass clippings as mulch. This is not dense. It doesn't compact like leaves, and it doesn't create that anaerobic environment. So these grass clippings are actually the perfect thing to go on top of your seeds. They're going to lock in some of that moisture in the soil, but yet they're not going to hold on to that moisture too much. They're going to dry out a little bit. As you can see, this is just dust now. It's the perfect thing in my opinion. It's free as long as you don't treat your lawn. Get grass clippings into your beds in the fall. I basically walked out to this bed today and this is what I see, a fresh bed ready to start planting. I got a little confession to make. I don't always love planting seeds. I know it sounds crazy coming from a gardener who's passionate about it, but I don't always love it. One of the reasons is when you're coming out here in the early spring to plant your cold hardies, your lettuces, your spinaches, it's often raining and cold and miserable. Sometimes there's even still snow on the ground. You got that muddy looking, salty snow on the side of the road. It's just gross. And I don't like being out here, to be honest with you. A day like today, have at her. It's beautiful today. But normally I don't love it. If you're the same as me and you don't love all the days in early spring, this is the trick for you. I showed you how to make these. These are popsicle sticks with seeds glued to them. And I'm going to show you right now how easy it is to come out into your garden and plant. You can do this on a rainy day. You can be done in 1 minute. Let's go. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. Look at this. This is so easy. You come out here, it's raining. You just want to get your seeds in the ground. We've got seeds stuck to sticks. The seed is stuck to the stick that will stick with the seed in the ground. And you can see a line in the middle of the stick right there. That's my planting line. And when I made these, I measured from that line down to where the seed depth is. The appropriate seed depth for this is about 1 inch. And this one is going to go straight into the ground. Watch this. I just planted a pea. I mean, come on. Wait, hang on. I just planted another one. Wait 1 sec. Just give me a minute. Oh, I just planted another one. And another one. And another one. And it is such a beautiful day. I'm really happy to be out here. This is one of the first days I've been out here this spring. I'm just super stoked. And I could be out here all day. So it really doesn't matter right now how long it takes to plant these seeds. And if I had to come over here and dig a little hole, get out my seed packet, pour it into my hand, dip it in, cover it, I'm okay with that because it's a beautiful day. You know what? Not every day is a beautiful day, and you don't want to be held up just because it's raining on getting your seeds started, especially your cold weather ones. So this technique is super, super easy. The bonus is, here's a bonus. So you see these seeds are fairly large. Now, there's just a little bit of glue there, but it's enough glue of this type of glue. Now, this is Gorilla Glue. This is Gorilla construction glue, carpenter's glue, actually. I can put these in here and fill this with water. Now, I don't want to leave this more than maybe 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, that waterproof glue does start to break down. So we're going to see those seeds start to be released from the sticks. And that's what we want in the ground. But we don't want that to happen while we're trying to jam our sticks in. Now, just for reference, this stick I just stuck in, you can see that it's still on there. So this is a raised bed. This is pretty soft soil, but I've done this out in my clay garden. And I can jam this in and the seed stays put, which is beautiful. So you don't have to worry about the pressure of the soil pushing the seed off. You can literally come out and stick that sucker in wherever you want. So now that I've shown you how to stick it, we're gonna go fill this up with water, and I'll show you how easy it is to plant pre-soaked seeds that have their own little reservoir of water when they get planted. These have soaked for a little bit. Same principle applies when you're planting it. You're just gonna pick it and stick it. Nice little watermelon radish. This stick, because this is a really soft wood, these popsicle sticks are made of soft wood, this is gonna absorb water like crazy, pretty fast. So you can start putting these in the ground, gosh, even 5 minutes after you put water in it. They're gonna have quite a bit of water in them, and that water is gonna drip down and feed that seed. There, it's basically already watered in. And if we really wanted to, we could take a little more water. Don't worry about the blue in here. This is watercolor dye. It's not gonna hurt your seeds. We can just dump a little water from in there, move on to the next one. Pull it out, what do we got? Got a sugar pod 2P. We're gonna stick that right in the ground as well. Jab it in, give it a little watering. Of course, you're gonna wanna come out here, especially if it's a nice day, fill up your watering can and give these guys a real good soak. But for now, that's enough to get seeds in the ground. And heck, if it's raining, you're already getting water from nature, which is the best source of water, in my opinion. So there we go. That's how we do it out here in the garden. That's how we get these popsicle sticks in the ground. I'm so excited to be out here. I just can't wait to plant more. Thanks for growing along with me on this one. I hope you learned something. Until next time, I've gotta grow.